Hello there. This is Rex, your finance and I guess just lifestyle guy. I'm here with a very special episode because maybe you've seen the news recently. There is a lot of Iran Israel tensions. Everyone loves talking about Israel Iran tensions, but what does it mean for us? And again, is there a way to make money? What should we be looking for? And more importantly, how do we stay safe and get past all the uncertainty? So I'm going to share my screen real quick and we're going to go through it all. It's going to be a very interesting day. So first of all, as you can see, crypto's down. That's facts. We're going to go on FinViz right now. That's tanked, right? I mean, realistically, we're going down, baby. And if we look at the news, especially on X, Twitter, I mean, annoyingly, Trump does have patterns, does have power, right? So, whatever the heck this guy says, people watch it and care about it, right? So, what is he saying now? He did say something. Yeah, okay, Iran should have signed the deal. He said something about striking. Yeah, nothing to do with the attack on Iran tonight. That's good. Maybe I'm with the wrong president one here. Maybe it's that one. That's that one. This is the crazy one. Yeah, this is the crazy one. Okay, so what is he saying now? Supreme leader in the skies over Iran. He said something that he might have bombed Iran. Maybe he took it off. But, I mean, with this guy, there's a lot of uncertainty with this guy. I mean, we know this as a fact, and we got to deal with it. So what's next? I mean, if we look at Israel, Iran news, you'll see. I mean, like, they're trading strikes again. I mean, 5 days straight, they're still shooting. But what does it mean? When does this end? I mean, we also have to think of what's the end goal for Israel and what's the end goal for Iran. Iran, it's very simple. They just kind of are pretty extremist politics. That's an extreme political party that owns Iran, that's in control of Iran. And although the people of Iran are great, a lot of people don't agree with the government for many reasons. They might be a little too extremist. There's certain rules. It's very complicated. But how do we know if we're screwed or not? There's something called the oil war line. So we're going to open up oil futures price. And this is where it gets really interesting. This thing right here. If this stays up $73, like right here, right? I mean, essentially it's a little different now. But if this stays up a certain price, people are scared and they are buying a lot of oil. You see, fall more than 1%, sign that Iran wants ceasefire with Israel. And then, China is like, nope, Middle East tensions. I'm going to build a crude oil war chest. I mean, this is what you do. And like, as you can see, this is where the opportunities are going to be in the next week. It's looking at oil, looking at war, looking at oil. I mean, look, whatever this is, this went crazy, right? Brent crude and just crude oil in general, doing very, very well recently. And of course, if we look at like weirder stocks, like we can do HUSA stock price. Houston American went ballistic in the past month, right? I mean, we're talking, so like all these like small oil exploration companies that no one cares about, that's what you care about. I mean, that's where your focus should be, right? And just, basically look at the news and make a decision of when this conflict is going to stop. No one knows the future, but we do have history. Let's look at Israel strikes on Iran history. And then you'll see that basically, recent history of Iran. Oh, man. Yeah. So, every year, look, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Every year they do this. So this one, basically just Netanyahu was probably a little sick of like basically getting bombed by the Houthis from Yemen. And he was like, oh, who funds that? The Iranians. So it was a very, very, very concentrated strike, killing very key people. And Israel is very smart at what they do. At the end of the day, there is no point of having a war with Iran. There just isn't. No one gains from it, except if Iran wants to like flex or something. And it is true, we didn't realize that Iran had so many weapons. We have to admit it. But what do we do now? All we can really do now is try to play the uncertainty, right? Obviously UVXY is amazing right now. It probably went up like 7, 8% today. Yeah, here we go. We're pumping, baby. And, you know, I mean, again, it did really well during the tariffs, obviously. That was like the tariff peak right there when China was like, oh, here's tariffs all over the place. And, you know, now it's just a little less uncertainty. So already we can see that tariffs are way more important news than just like war somehow. I don't know why investors think this way, but we don't really care about why or how or who. We just care about what do we do now. So what I would do now is essentially monitor the Israel-Iran situation, especially any kind of tweet and thing, and also realize when the steam is over. Like, when will the strike stop? It seems pretty clear based on different articles. I mean, that's not a good article. When will Israel stop attacking Iran? Oh, we can go on Polymarket. That's a good idea. Let's go on Polymarket. That's going to be the best way for you to really look at this. We're going to go on Polymarket. You see there's politics. We can look into Iran war. Yeah, so as you can see, the odds of Israel declaring war on Iran before July is just like, it's none. I mean, it's not going to happen. Iran conflict, escalation. Yeah, you see, oh, so before July, it seems like, okay, the odds are not that good. Remember, I mean, Polymarket is not a perfect science, okay? Polymarket is nowhere near perfect. But it gives you an idea of like what people are thinking in general. And a lot of times they're right? I mean, when it was Trump getting elected, the yes was higher than the no. I remember this. Like small little things that tell you like who's really winning. Obviously, no one knows the future, right? I mean, it seems like what does conflict even mean here? It's very debatable. But the main idea is that, yes, I would be very shocked that a full-on war happens because it does not benefit Iran in any way. Iran is very self-sustainable, and their economy really sucks. I mean, you know, just USD to Iranian INR, not Indian rupee, Iranian rial. It says 42,000, but if you look at the black market, I mean, look, we're almost at 1 million per. I mean, your sandwich in the street is like, I don't know, like 100K or something ridiculous. The point is, you go to Iran right now, you are balling, baby. I mean, you are balling. So knowing this, like Iran has no real reason to want to escalate beyond keeping the people who are in power. And therefore, the real move is just for Iran to save face and show, look, we attacked Israel, we're winning. And then they just stop attacking. That's my honest opinion. So I will play like that, knowing that short-term oil will go up. At some point, I will be shorting oil. Will it be today? No. Will it be tomorrow? Probably not either. Right now, we're playing the uncertainty. We're buying the VXY. We're buying oil too. You know, I told you the weird oil exploration companies. I showed you HUSA. But eventually, we will need to short oil, and it will come back down to normal. Because what's bad with high oil is high inflation, and we don't want high inflation right now. And so everyone's best interest is definitely not to make this move higher. Anyways, this was Rex. I just presented to you just a little recap of what's happening right now in the world. And I hope to see you very soon as we continue to grow our finance journey.